In an article by Kurt Snib, he stated that the COVID-19 outbreak was declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization on March 11th. The outbreak began in China in late 2019 and rapidly spread to over 150 nations. More than 50 million have died and 500 million, about a third of the world's population, have been infected. It is astonishing to know that something as simple as travel by plane has spread a virus large enough to become a pandemic. I chose this topic due to the number of people it has affected. If you interact in society, which is just about everyone listening, then your life has somehow changed due to the coronavirus. The first thing that has changed would be interaction in a public setting. You no longer see people giving handshakes, hugging, kissing, or even brushing past a stranger. Masks are also required to be worn in many places, and people are also required to stand at least 6 feet apart. The second thing would be hygiene has been emphasized. People are encouraged to wash their hands at least 20 seconds every 30 minutes. Also, the sales in hygiene products such as hand sanitizer and Clorox wipes have skyrocketed. The third thing is public gatherings. No large gatherings are allowed and people are encouraged to stay home unless it is an essential trip. Stores have also limited the number of people that are allowed to be in the store at once. The fourth thing is travel. A do not travel advisory has been put into place. Many trips and weddings have been canceled. Restaurants, hotels, theme parks, and vacation destinations have been shut down. Schools and workplaces have also been shut down. Students have been moved to online school, and workplaces have been closed, and many employees are having to live off of unemployment. With that being said, there are a few tips that we can all follow to prevent a future pandemic from happening. The first thing would be to fund and continue to implement vaccine programs. Vaccine programs are usually very effective at minimizing rates of disease. Although there is not one for the coronavirus yet, focusing on vaccines could possibly help to contain new diseases that could appear in the future. The second thing that we can all do to prevent the spread of disease would be to wash hands and use good hygiene. Hand washing is one of the most effective ways to prevent the spread of disease. Do not touch surfaces that could potentially have many germs after washing your hands, such as the door handle, sink, or the toilet. Wash your hands often, especially after being out in public. The third thing you can do is stay home if you are sick. This will prevent the spread of disease to others. Also, wait at least 24 hours after sickness has passed, especially if you have had a fever. The fourth thing and the last thing that you can do is keep your home clean. Sanitize hard surfaces and places that are touched often. Clean any surface that someone may have touched after being in public or after being sick. Sickness is everywhere and can be spread easily, but that does not mean we have to sacrifice everything that we do on a day-to-day basis. Being cautious about our actions in public and keeping up good hygiene is ultimately what will prevent sickness from being spread. Everyone can contribute in some way to prevent the spread of disease. Please join me in keeping up good hygiene and ultimately making the world a better place with less sickness.